Cool. Okay. Huh? Here's some stuff. Oh, yeah. Angel, please. Rage against the machine. Everyone's going. Oh, go. I don't think my car will make it.
You preach the whole wild world about freedoms. How come freedom fighters for the convoy are still in jail? Why? Prime Minister, any answers? Any answers for the so many Canadians for the last 20 years? Prime Minister, any answers? Please answer the people of Canada. Wow, that's very a coward. To fight Mr. Trudeau. They are pushing the plan for it. Can you believe that? Non, ne me touchez pas. Je fais mon travail de journaliste, monsieur.
Yeah.
Traversez l'autre côté. Sur quelle raison? Celle que c'est un ordre. Vous obéissez. Écoutez, ne me poussez pas.
And don't talk to her like she's a
So now,
kid.
the police are
Pet
giving
and
me
trait.
an order.
Yeah.
Cross the other side. Hey, vous n'avez pas le droit de me toucher, monsieur.
Yo.
Je veux juste vous rappeler qu'on a déjà une poursuite contre la SPD. Votre nom, votre badge number. Fukowski, c'est marqué le 604. Bye-bye. So, Alexa for
She's great.
venues, and I'm currently in Montreal. And tonight, we received a tip that Mr. Trudeau was in Outremont for having a dinner with maybe coworker or friend.
And she's
So
only
we
watching
ran on the scene to see what is happening. And what you can see behind me, police is there all around the restaurant. They have a lot of citizens who are asking questions. I'm going to take the chance to ask as well my question to them. Monsieur Trudeau, est-ce que vous vous rappelez de moi? On s'est déjà parlé au combat des chefs. J'espère que oui. Je m'intéressais à savoir, Monsieur Trudeau, votre Adrifcan, est-ce que c'est en fait la nouvelle version du Non-Digital Traveler Identity que vous avez signé avec le World Economic Forum en 2018, Monsieur Trudeau? Tamara Lich est une manifestante pacifique qui est en ce moment en prison, parce qu'elle a un manifestant. Est-ce que vous trouvez ça normal ici au Québec? Oui. Vous êtes déjà rencontré d'autres? Oui. Tout ce que je vous demande, c'est que, un, c'est un événement privé. Deux, il y a d'autres clients du restaurant aussi. Le premier ministre, je demanderais de respecter. Non, mais je ne parle pas, mais M. Trudeau aurait l'exigence peut-être de venir parler aux gens qui ont des questions pour lui. C'est possible de respecter l'inquiétude des autres gens autour aussi. Monsieur Trudeau, est-ce que vous supportez les nouvelles régulations au niveau de l'émission d'azote et de carbone que Marc Routet est en train d'implémenter en Hollande? Est-ce que vous supportez les régulations, Monsieur Trudeau?
Ah, mais c'est le même premier ministre qui se promène en jet.
Je vois, ils ont mis une table à l'extérieur.
Si vous voulez la diversité. Moi, je suis juste
Monsieur Trudeau, comme c'est que c'était pas une partie de votre peuple qui a des questions pour vous. Do you support the new regulation on nitrogen and carbon emission that Mark Rutte are doing right now in Netherlands? Mr. Trudeau doesn't want to answer to any question. I tried to ask question in French and in obviously is not doing it. So we can see like the nice meal that Mr. Trudeau is having probably on our taxpayer, your money, guys, and he's eating your money and he's not answering the question that he should answer. Monsieur Trudeau, quel autre accord avec le World Economic Forum? I've never been as close as Mr. Trudeau, but obviously he's not turning his face to watch or to try to have a contact with me. He's completely ignoring a part of the people that is on the street asking questions to him. Economic Forum, autre que le non-digital traveler identity. Comment pouvez-vous manger en ce moment, M. Trudeau, quand vos aéroports sont en chaos et que votre peuple est en train de...
Quand on fait les mises à jour d'Arifcan et tout ça, tous ces communiqués, on parle même plus des non-vaccinés. Ma mère, elle a 72 ans, elle ne peut pas aller voir ma grand-mère qui a 80 ans, elle ne peut pas sortir, elle ne peut pas prendre le vaccin. Puis voilà, monsieur, il vit sa vie normalement. Et ma mère, qui était une Canadienne, qui est arrivée ici, qui croyait dans la liberté de ce pays, qui était une prisonnière politique, qui a été une exilée politique, on est arrivé avec une valise de $200 dans les mains au mois de novembre, sans manteau, sans rien. OK, ma mère qui a fait une vie, ce monsieur-là, voilà, ce Trust Fund Baby, lui dit, t'es plus une Canadienne à 100%. Tu n'as plus tous les droits que les autres Canadiens. Puis on doit vivre avec ça. OK, je dois vivre avec ça. Puis pendant que lui, il mange à sa guise et tout ça, mais ma mère, sa pension, elle achète moins de choses à tous les jours.
Canadians know the national anthem. They stand in silence to remember those who died for this country. But not every Canadian knows their rights and freedoms. The Freedom Passport will change that. It looks and feels like a Canadian passport, but contains the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms in a portable, easy-to-read format. The Freedom Passport. Order one for yourself and for all the freedom lovers that you love at freedompassport.ca.
Mr. Trudeau, they are pushing the plan for it. Can you believe that? Ça, c'est comme ça que M. Trudeau, vous traitez vos citoyens en poussant une plante pour essayer de vous cacher à l'arrière? Mr. Trudeau, how many agreements did you make with the World Economic Forum when you went to Davos? Mr. Trudeau, do you support what Mark Rutte is doing in Netherlands on the new regulation of the nitrogen and carbon emission? Do you support it? Are you going to do the same here in Canada? Are you willing to trade?
Someone's ignored, common citizens. That doesn't disturb me too much. I have a lot of questions. What disturbs me is that he has deprived us of freedom for years, and he's funding neo-Nazis in the Ukraine, sending our tax money to the Ukraine. And he doesn't care. He probably doesn't even know what Azov is. So to me, this is a dictator who is funding neo-Nazi units in the Ukraine who are anti-Jewish, and he does this in Outremont, which is a Jewish neighborhood. This is just unbelievable.
So we have the president of the police now. So we see that the police are there for, I don't know, the protection of the. That most of the people here, it's children.
Pas juste parler dans la rue.
Ah oui, c'est où?
C'est le règlement municipal.
Ah, c'est un
Bonjour, madame. Juste, attention, juste.
mais on m'a.
Avez-vous dit qu'elle n'était pas permise de rester dans la rue?
C'est pour ça que j'ai dit.
Qu'est-ce que vous avez dit? Pouvez-vous répéter pour moi, s'il vous plaît? Je vous demande. En ce moment, c'est un milieu qui est public. Vous ne pouvez pas me donner un ticket par rapport à ça, monsieur. Sur quelle raison vous me donneriez un ticket ici?
Je vous donne l'ordre de circuler. Si vous refusez l'ordre de circuler sur un trottoir, je peux vous écrire un constat pour ça.
Et sous quel prétexte?
De pas m'enregistrer.
Ben oui, j'ai le droit, je suis dans un milieu public.
Maintenant, vous circulez.
Je vais appeler mon avocat avant, puis on va voir si qui a
Vous allez
raison.
circuler quand même.
Parce qu'il y a un règlement municipal qui interdit. On vous donne l'ordre de circuler.
J'ai le droit d'enregistrer le ceci dans mon droit.
You're saying something. I have to believe you. I don't believe you. That's your
Hey, vous allez pas m'intimider, monsieur.
C'est mon boss.
I know
Je te demande de pas le continue, you're gonna be booked. Book me. Be respect.
No problem. For what? For standing on the corner? Don't have to give my ID. I'm not driving a car.
Yeah.
Infraction, sir. But I don't have to give an ID. I'm not driving a car.
Okay, what is your name?
I don't have to tell you my name.
You can stand on the sidewalk. You shouldn't stand on the street. That's jaywalking.
No, it's the sidewalk place.
You have the right to be on the sidewalk,
Yes, ma'am.
and we're already suing the SPUEM.
Yeah.
And we'll sue them again. I'm
I hope
happy to
so.
talk to them. Unfortunately, they don't speak French.
They speak English, actually, to me.
What?
So I reject their demand to be get off the sidewalk, and I'll sue them if they tell you if they touch you.
They want to give me a ticket if I'm staying.
Oh, well, they can take
Take the ticket.
We'll find it in court.
Yeah.
But if they touch you or arrest you or push you, we'll sue them because you're allowed to be on the sidewalk. Just film everything, please. Film all your interactions with the police. And even remind them that we're already suing them and I'm happy to sue again. I'm happy to talk to the police if you need mental help.
Yeah, you're allowed. You can talk to them.
I'm gonna talk to them. I want to. Remove that from my face.
Just make sure you get the names of the police, Alexa, because we'll be suing them. Their names and badge numbers.
Because what they are asking is by a municipal law to stand on the sidewalk where I'm allowed because it's a public space. So what they are asking right now is not legal. So we'll take all their name and what will make them remember that we have already a lawsuit against the SPVM. Donc, votre badge number, monsieur?
Monsieur l'agent Santana, 5793.
5793. Monsieur, badge number.
Je travaille.
So why are you
Vous écoutez, vous ne travaillez pas.
No.
Enlève ça de mon casque.
Je n'ai pas mon micro, monsieur, je vous demande votre badge.
Yeah.
Pour ma sécurité. J'aimerais ça que tu recules et enlève ça de ma face.
Je vous demande, je me recule, mais j'ai besoin de votre badge number. Votre numéro de badge, monsieur. Monsieur, j'ai besoin de votre numéro de badge et votre nom.
Pas d'affaire à vous, madame.
Oui, mais j'ai besoin d'avoir
Pas
votre
d'affaire.
nom. Mais je vous demande de vous identifier, monsieur.
Ça a été positivement. Let's go. Oui.
Est-ce que tu as pris ton nom? C'est Chauvette. J. Chauvette. Right. Now you can see they are like giving a ticket to this man because he didn't comply to move from the sidewalk. You can see it. This is a sidewalk. This is not the street. This is a public space. We are allowed as a citizen to stand up in the public space because you have no reason. We are not a threat. We are not doing anything bad. So one, I've been taken away for probably receive a ticket and we'll continue to ask our question because we are therefore asking questions to Mr. Trudeau because Mr. Trudeau doesn't give any answer to all the other part of the citizen that are asking for answer. Mr. Trudeau, Do you agree with Mark Rutte about the new regulation carbon emission? Do you support it?
Madame,
I'm doing my job.
je comprends, mais qu'est-ce qu'on vous a demandé tout à l'heure? De circuler.
Oui, mais j'ai
Ok.
this is my right to be on the
Ça
side.
va être correct.
But why can I not stand here?
Déjà expliqué, là.
Pourquoi je peux pas être
On
ici?
vous l'a expliqué, c'est un règlement municipal. Vous me
Il
le
n'y a pas de
demandez.
règlement municipal,
Oui,
monsieur.
Vous êtes en train de flâner, là, c'est pour ça. Là. Vous restez ici.
Parce qu'on n'a plus le droit de flâner.
Merci. Donc, est-ce que vous allez...
Non, en fait,
Merci.
on ne me touche pas, premièrement. Vous avez quasiment touché. Je suis en train de travailler, je fais mon reportage. I'm a reporter, I'm a journalist, I'm doing my job right now, I'm not just doing anything.
Sauf que vous n'allez pas plus loin qu'ici, parce que je suis là présent. Là non plus.
But I cannot stand, so I'm walking.
OK, mais pas ici non plus. Et l'autre côté.
Hey, man. Monsieur Trudeau,
Je comprends pas, là, ça sert à rien.
oui, I'm here for doing my job.
Parfait. On va vous demander de traverser l'autre côté, s'il vous plaît.
Non,
C'est
sur
un
quelle
ordre. C'est
règle?
un ordre.
Un ordre de quelle raison?
Madame, je vous le demande, de traverser l'autre côté.
Parce qu'un ordre vient nécessairement avec quelque chose.
Madame,
Non, ne me touchez
Mais
pas.
à ce moment-là,
Je
traversez.
fais mon travail de journaliste,
Je ne
monsieur.
toucherai pas. Traversez l'autre côté.
Sur
Vous savez,
quelle raison?
c'est que c'est un ordre. La police
ordre?
vous donne un ordre, vous obéissez. Ça fait que...
Écoutez, ne me poussez pas.
Non, mais vous allez traverser.
The police are giving me an order to cross the other side of... Hey, vous n'avez pas le droit de me... me toucher, monsieur. Je veux juste vous rappeler qu'on a déjà une poursuite contre la SPB. Votre nom, votre... Badge number.
Krukowski, c'est marqué là. 6084. Là, ouais.
Comment?
6084. Traversez. Attention, là.
Et votre nom?
Merci.
complet?
C'est marqué là.
Non, non.
Krukowski.
Moi, j'ai besoin de le voir.
C'est bon.
Monsieur m'a poussé. Monsieur a eu une interaction physique avec moi. The police did push me. So we had an interaction. I did nothing. I was just doing my job as a reporter to ask questions. They are pushing away everybody.
But if it would be the president of the United States, they would block up 3 blocks. You know, this is not security.
Yeah.
No, it's not security. Anybody gun with a gun is not shooting. You know,
With the so-called SPV, I'm standing around.
no security. This is not enough security. Right?
But
Especially what's going on in this crazy world. You know, you have shootings all over the place. You know.
so what is your thought that is eating right now? It's the money of the taxpayer. Answer
It is the
any
money
of your
of the
questions
taxpayer.
as
I'm not
citizen
paying
of...
It's not a fancy restaurant.
I'm really happy about
We're
it.
not eating in the, a cheap restaurant. We're eating with the people. You know?
What do you think about the fact that the police came, they give a ticket to someone that was just standing on the street?
You give them a ticket.
Yes,
You need security. You know,
This is not security.
it's not security, but
This is empty. This is bags of meat, empty.
it's a joke. It's not security.
Bastards with meat in it. That's it.
I'm just wondering, you're the security of Mr. Trudeau? Yeah.
Don't ask if you know.
No, but why, instead of you pushing away the people?
No comment. I'm just...
No comment? Because now you have no security around, but the police came, so the taxpayer money is using for having more security instead of you maybe standing there to protect the prime minister, no? Being just in the street and not doing anything. That's supposed to be paid for being like the security? Or maybe not.
I don't know. He seems to know better than me, so...
I don't know. It's why I'm asking you the question. Why you are so many?
I'm good.
No answer. Explanation why you cannot stand on the street.
They said it's a regulation of municipality or something. I don't know exactly what, but I asked them to give me a regulation number. They couldn't give it to me. That's it.
And what do you think about all of that?
I told them that I think that they're bullies, and that's it.
Yeah. And especially, but because we know that during the curfew, the acidic place,
That's what I
was
told
the
them.
most targeted.
That's what I told them.
What do you think about all of that? And Mr. Trudeau doesn't answer any question.
I don't, Mr. Trudeau, you can't talk to him. Look, I can't talk because I'll be singled out afterwards as a Hasidic Jew saying my own personal opinion. This is not, I'm not talking on behalf of anybody, but this is my personal opinion about Mr. Trudeau. I think that what he's doing is really not right, and it's not right to the people, and he's not listening, goading the whole community because I said something. So it's my personal opinion.
So no ticket, it was not fine. They just say that they can give it to him a ticket, but he didn't do it. They say that it's a municipal law to not stand in the street and not doing anything. This is again is our public space. You're allowed to stand as a free citizen in the street, not in the middle of the street, but on the sidewalk. Police is there asking people. I'm really far away from you, and
Good. You are, but I asked.
yeah, but you have like a lot of people on this side.
Yes,
What is the
good.
difference?
I'm about to make the move. All right, so is you. All right, please move. Thank you. Move again, actually, for the 10th time. Thank you.
Oh, still, you see, they are pushing away the people that are just trying to stand somewhere and redirecting them the other side of the street. So this is kind of incredible. So Justin Trudeau just left the restaurant as usual. He did ignore everybody, took some selfie with some people who were in the restaurant, and afterwards, the police did block the street for him to enter in the car. So as usual, Mr. Trudeau doesn't want to be confronted on real question. So if you like, please like and share that video. Thanks, guys. You see, we left right away when we received the tip that Mr. Trudeau was in Montreal. And so if you want to help us with our coverage, please go to Rebel and donate generously for our honest journalism. Thank you.
Tonight, sticker shock, a surprise jump in interest rates.
It reflects very unusual economic circumstances.
Aggressive action by the Bank of Canada putting the squeeze on big borrowing Canadians.
It's made for a challenging year.
The painful cure to settle sky-high inflation. What comes next and what it means for you. Stunning revelations tonight about the moments leading up to Nova Scotia's deadly mass shooting.
I thought if I could just make it to the morning, then I can crawl out and get help.
Dramatic video and details from the gunman's first victim, his partner. And to boost or to wait.
It's not an obligatory being painful.
Every time interest rates went up, so did his payments. So he recently switched from a variable rate to a higher fixed one.
To stop for 5 years was worth it for us.
While some homeowners will feel the squeeze, or will get more expensive for potential home buyer and anyone who relies on a line of credit to get.
Who are already struggling.
Others may pay more on their loans too. This group club has only been open for 2 months.
To get hit at this early stage of the game, it doesn't feel nice.
The Bank of Canada started raising interest rates from record lows hike of 100 basis points is 4 times the average move by the central bank. Policymakers called it difficult but necessary.
By front-loading the increase in interest rates, we're trying to avoid even higher interest rates further down the road.
In Canada, inflation has been relentless, hitting 7.7%. It's a problem around the world.
We have supply chain, oil prices, of the pandemic. We're in new territory here.
The central bank can't do caught policymakers off guard.
They're playing a bit of a catch up here, and that's partly why they're going up so fast.
Prices, especially for things like food. Sorry to ask the crystal ball question, but I have to ask the crystal ball question. How high could interest rates go?
Well, Andrew, we're already seeing house prices come down across the country, and that's a sign of higher interest rates working. But the bank says inflation won't get back to go even higher, maybe 3% or higher.
Right, and it is quite the balancing act, right? The Bank of Canada trying to curb inflation, but without causing a recession.
That's the goal, and it's what economists call a soft landing. Now, one economist I talked to today thinks it's possible